you think that seggsless marriages can work?
No, and 100% every single time. I mostly work for men, so every single time they're in a consult with me, I'm always hearing, I haven't had sex in 10 years, I haven't had sex in 5 years.
What? Are you serious? There's guys out there who are not able to put their wives through the mattress for 10 years? Oh my gosh. Let me ask you guys, is it cheaper to keep her? You know what? I have an even better question for you guys. If there is no more bedroom fun in your relationship, what are you doing? Are you staying in it and toughing it out, or are you actually leaving? Comment your thoughts under this video. We definitely have to finish this clip by the Desirable Truth. Shout out to him. The reason we have to finish this clip is because this is probably the most important conversation, because as men try to figure out, do we want wives? Do we just want to be out here being bachelors and playing the field? This is a very important video, so make sure you join the conversation. Like this video, then subscribe to the channel because I am posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
What's your age?
32.
What do you do for work?
I'm a divorce lawyer.
How long have you been a divorce attorney?
Since 2016, I've been practicing, and then 2017 officially barred.
Do you think that sexless marriages can work?
No, and 100% every single time. I mostly work for men, so.
Wait a minute, she didn't even hesitate. She said no. Sexless marriages do not work. Mind blowing. Here we go.
Every single time they're in a consult with me, I'm always hearing, I haven't had sex in 10 years, I haven't had sex in 5 years, I haven't had sex in 15 years. And I'm like, here we go again, the sex talk.
Babe, if you miss this, I'm gonna divorce you.
Here we go again, the sex talk every single time. So it's like, you need to make sure you're doing it like.
Here we go again. Here we go again. That means this is a real thing. I guess this is a sign, right?
2 to 4 times is ideal.
So a lack of sex in these marriages is the most common theme that you're seeing when they end.
Yeah, because it's connected to more of that. It's not just physical. It's like, all right, well, if you're not into someone and you're disgusted by them and you're pissed off at them, you're not going to be having sex with them, right? Because you're going to be unattracted to them, you're going to be irritated, and you're not going to be into them. So you're not going to be banging them.
So why do you think people stay in these relationships for so long?
I think they stay in it just because it's comfortable and it's easy and it's really hard. This is marriage is a breakup on steroids. Like, if you're going to get a divorce, it's not just like, I'm moving my out, bye-bye. It's like, if there's kids involved, forget about it. It's like your whole life is upended. It's a major decision. Your family's affected. Your life is affected. Half your crap is gone. So it's a little bit tougher than with just a simple breakup.
Do you think that marriage is outdated now?
I don't know about outdated, but it's a more acceptable to get divorced, right? Because we're seeing it a lot more. It's not taboo.
Would you say that divorces are initiated most by men or by women?
Women, 90% of the time.
Why is that the case?
I think that they yap with their friends, and I think they get real frustrated where guys are like, I'll get to it tomorrow. And I think the women just get in their heads and they're like, all right, I'm done.
Oh my gosh. This was probably one of the most enlightening street interviews I've seen, because she covered so many different things that it was crazy. For instance, here's one of the biggest things that I say on this channel. Single women keep women single, but women also give each other terrible advice. Instead of that woman saying, hey girl, come on, the dishes is not that big of a deal. Go ahead and drop to your knees. Please your husband, make sure he's good. Right? Instead of them saying that, they'll tell him, girl, go ahead and leave. You don't deserve that. Somebody will wash those dishes. Somebody will be happy to wash those dishes and share doing stuff in the house, right? And they'll be out here making a whole bunch of money, right?
Listen, first quarter, I'm begging. I don't care.
See, you're out of here.
I'm begging.
Why would
first
I help
quarter.
you?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
See what I'm saying?
I don't care.
Hold on.
Listen.
Hold on.
I'm keeping it real.
She
Go
said
ahead.
first quarter,
I'm begging. Baby, I want this.
Explain to the people what
Begging is if I
Again, this is where I say women give each other terrible advice. But here's the thing, they listen. Regardless of if I think it's terrible or not, they listen. Here's another thing. Once a woman has her mind made up, oh, that divorce is happening. And here's the crazy thing. This divorce attorney said that 90% of women file for the divorce. So that makes me ask you guys this question again. Is it cheaper to keep her? Now, I'm asking that because I know this is the mentality of some men. You know what? I'm going to keep my wife. I want to keep my family together. I want to keep my children, right? I want to make sure that I'm a positive role model for my children, for the people looking up to me, right? I want to, I want to be that guy. I want people to believe in marriage. But then you hear stuff where it's like, wait a minute, a sexless marriage? You haven't had sex in 10 years? You haven't put your wife through the mattress in 10 years? It's more than that. If there's no sex, there's probably no intimacy, right? Meaning you're not going to want to cuddle up with her, or she's not going to want to cuddle up with you, which means there's no touching, there's no rubbing, there's no affection. Now, when all of that is gone, for me personally, I'm out. If I'm not putting her through the mattress, the relationship is over. And based on this video clip, I'm glad that I think this way. I'm glad that I move this way, because this is disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the man who committed his life to this woman, because she knows that divorce is horrible, right? She knows that it's a lot of things that have to be done. Why? Because she's the one who's thoroughly laying out a court case. She's thoroughly polishing all the details that she needs to polish to make sure she gets exactly what she needs to get. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys this. The great thing about divorce is you get out here and enjoy and experience things that you probably were not enjoying or experiencing in that relationship. But I want to touch on this, because she said 2 to 4 times. You should be able to put your wife through the mattress at least 2 to 4 times. My question is, what's the time period? Are we talking a week, a month, or a year? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this. If it's 2 to 4 times a week, I can deal with that. That's cool. That's basically every other day. I can deal with that. Now, if we're talking about a month, that means once a week or once every other week. Let me say this. My attention is going to go elsewhere. I am not a cheater, but if I think that I'm going to stay in that relationship, I'm probably going to cheat, because I know myself. And a lot of men may not realize that that urge does not go away. In fact, it actually morphs and changes into something else that you probably really don't want to deal with. I keep saying, reinvent yourself, adapt to dating. Women are out here dressing like ladies of the night, acting like ladies of the night, talking like ladies of the night, and moving like ladies of the night. So that lets you know that you can actually get out here and have some fun. Now, if you do it responsibly, you should be good. Dating out here is rough, but also marriage is rough. So that just means that life in general is rough. My issues usually start when a woman starts to weaponize sex. When I can see that she's weaponizing it, then again, my motivations go away, meaning the motivation to do certain things for her, the motivation to do certain things for her and the household, right? Like the motivations just go away because you're not getting your needs met. Like for men, this is a need that has to be met. Otherwise, what was the purpose of getting married? Because I mean, here's the thing. Let me say this. Marriage is literally a business contract, right? Like you don't realize that it's not a love contract until you're in front of the judge talking about how much you love this woman and talking about what she did. Meanwhile, she got text messages on you. She has pictures and videos and statements from other people. Like she has a real case built upon you, whereas you're in there talking about how much you loved this woman. Guess what? You're in front of a judge, and the judge wants to know what are the facts? What business is being compromised? You know what I mean? Like, what's actually going on here? Now, when it comes to men, I have a feeling that men are staying in relationships for a bunch of reasons, right? One is postpartum. If that woman has children, you know that this woman has turned into a demon. Now, what happens is, in your mind, you may say, you know what? Maybe she'll get over this, right? Because as men, we're kind of taught to protect the woman and stay there and make sure that the woman is good, right? So you may even say, you know what? Let me stay for the kids, right? So we got postpartum, the kids, your own personal reputation. A lot of people don't want to put their business out because if you tell people that you were divorced, you know, you don't know how they're going to think. You know, you may not want to answer the questions why. You may even be bitter about the divorce, right? So it's not going to bring up good feelings. You may want to be a role model. This may be the way or a way that you are able to get these business deals done, again, because of your reputation. Or you may just say, you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep my family together. Fellas, we live in a different time. Women are allowing you to get out of these marriages. You are not stuck. You are not locked in with these women anymore. Now, this has both pros and cons. The pros being, hey, you get to get back out, you get to enjoy and experience life outside of that relationship. But just like the attorney said, it is way more destructive or hard, because life after that divorce is different. Like, you don't even see things the same anymore. For instance, if you lose everything, if you lose half of everything, seeing the person that you loved, right, be on the other side and explain to people why you're a terrible person, while you thought that you were an amazing person and you thought she was an amazing person, but now you guys are in court at war at each other's necks, right? Because at some point in time, you're gonna get angry too. And again, that's just the divorce process. But getting back out on the dating market and talking to women and then getting on these dating apps and seeing that every woman, or let me not say every woman, the older women are like, hey, I want to date with intention. I'm dating with intention, right? You looking at that like, date with intention? Married? What? Why would I go through all of that again, right? Why would you go through all that again? Now, again, fellas, this is the reason why I keep saying adapt, readjust yourself, figure out what's going on, figure out how you want to live, and then do your best to live that way. The best way to do this is to find your purpose, whatever it is. What if you have some type of skill, some type of trade, figure out how to 10x your money, 5x your money, double your money, whatever the case is. Just make sure that you're making more money. That way you can make more moves. I get it. I'm telling you, I've been married and I've been divorced, and I can tell you it is a rough process. Now, mine wasn't as bad as I hear for some guys, but I literally had to start life over. And, you know, I'm happy with the progress that I've made getting back on my feet, but oh my God, like, I was literally living in a car for an entire year. Now, I'm saying all this because, again, this was a very important video clip that men actually need to see, because if you don't understand why you don't want to be divorced, or if you don't understand why other men don't want to get remarried, then you just got informed. You just got informed. But I have a question for you. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video was done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.